This story will leave you speechless. Imagine living in a neighborhood where the HOA president decides your family doesn't deserve peace or compassion. Now imagine she targets your disabled daughter and pays the price for it. Before we start, tell me which country you're watching from. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another story like this. The neighborhood was quiet, almost too perfect. Rows of manicured lawns, freshly painted fences, and matching mailboxes lined every street. To outsiders, it looked like the definition of suburban paradise. But inside this seemingly peaceful community lurked a woman who turned perfection into obsession, the HOA president, Karen. I moved here with my daughter, Emily, after my wife passed away. Emily was 16, bright, and unstoppable despite being wheelchair-bound due to a childhood accident. She was also a tech prodigy, a mind far ahead of her age. While others her age worried about fashion or trends, she built drones, coded apps, and even designed small automation systems for fun. For the first few months, life in the HOA was tolerable. Karen made her presence known early with her sharp tone and clipboard permanently glued to her hand. She criticized everything, from how long my grass was to the clutter of Emily's solar-powered medical generator sitting behind the house. That generator wasn't just a tool, it was her lifeline. It powered a specialized ventilator system and her electric wheelchair. I had told the HOA about it when we moved in, but Karen always saw it as an eyesore. Then, one summer afternoon, everything escalated. Karen claimed Emily's small workshop in the garage was causing noise violations. In reality, the faint whirring she heard was just the hum of cooling fans from Emily's 3D printer. But to Karen, it was an act of rebellion against her picture-perfect vision of the neighborhood. When her warnings didn't get her the reaction she wanted, she decided to take things into her own hands. One morning, we woke to find Emily's medical generator offline. At first, I thought it was a power outage, until I stepped outside and saw the cut cables. Someone had sliced through them cleanly. My stomach dropped. Karen stood nearby, arms crossed, a smug look on her face, as if she had just won a battle. She called it enforcing HOA noise compliance. She had no idea the damage she had just done. Emily's breathing assistance system had minutes before it would start failing. I rushed to start the backup batteries, but Emily stopped me with calm eyes and a small smirk. That's when I realized she wasn't panicking, she was planning. While I worked to stabilize her setup, Emily quietly rolled over to her desk, booted up her computer, and began typing with laser focus. Within minutes, lines of code filled the screen. She was tracing network connections, scanning the HOA systems, and even designing small automation systems for fun. Karen didn't know it, but Emily had already studied how the HOA security systems and devices were networked. Karen's smart camera network, the HOA's shared file servers, even their Wi-Fi connected lights, all were carelessly configured under the same unsecured admin login. Emily had told me once that she could hack the entire HOA in 10 minutes if she ever needed to. Now she had a reason. By that evening, Karen's self-made kingdom began to crumble. Her smart sprinkler system turned on at full blast, every 2 minutes soaking her prized rose garden into a muddy swamp. Her outdoor speakers started blaring recordings of her own HOA meetings, her voice echoing through the street as she bragged about keeping troublemakers out. The next morning, her email was flooded with confused messages from other HOA board members. Emily had rerouted every complaint in the system, thousands of automated messages directly to Karen's inbox. Every member of the neighborhood suddenly reported her for harassment, noise violations, and even trespassing. It was chaos. While Karen was busy trying to figure out what happened, Emily quietly restored her generator's power supply using a redundant system she had designed months earlier. Not only was it fully functional again, but she had now made it completely independent from the HOA's grid. Karen couldn't touch it anymore. When Karen finally showed up at our door, demanding to know if we sabotaged her system, I didn't say a word. I didn't have to. She already knew who was responsible. She just didn't know how deep Emily's digital revenge went. Later that week, the county received multiple anonymous reports about HOA misconduct. Every shady fine, every misuse of funds, and even personal threats Karen had ever made, all supported by digital evidence. The data was undeniable. Karen's HOA email account, her meeting logs, even her private messages to other board members had been backed up and sent to authorities. Within days, investigators showed up. Her smug control she once had evaporated. Her bank accounts were frozen. Her perfect neighborhood throne was gone. The next HOA meeting was unforgettable. Karen tried to defend herself, but her own emails appeared on the projector, messages mocking disabled residents, demanding compliance at all costs, and even plotting to force certain families out. When Emily's name came up, the room went silent. Every homeowner voted unanimously for Karen's removal. The same people who used to fear her now stood up against her. For the first time, she faced consequences. Weeks later, peace finally returned. The HOA restructured under new leadership, one that valued respect over control. Emily's story quietly spread through the town, the disabled teen who outsmarted the tyrant HOA president. Local reporters even reached out to cover it, calling it the smartest act of justice the suburbs had ever seen. As for Karen, she moved out shortly after. Her property went up for sale, her once pristine garden now overrun with weeds. Some say she still tries to control her new neighborhood, but after what happened, she never quite got her power back, figuratively or literally. Emily, meanwhile, kept improving her tech. She upgraded her generator, automated parts of her home, and even designed security systems for other disabled individuals to protect their independence. Watching her grow stronger after what happened reminded me that sometimes the best revenge isn't loud or violent, it's intelligent. Karen thought she was cutting off power. What she really did was spark something far more powerful. Justice powered by genius. So, what do you think? Would you have handled Karen the same way or done something different? Tell me in the comments which country you're watching from. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another story like this.